URT, who are we? This is the URT. Pick up the URT. Welcome back to the URT, people. We're here, we're live, we're direct. Big up the masses. Huge throw tonight, people. Probably the toughest challenge for Manchester United out of the last 5-6 games, because we've not come up against a low block team. But tomorrow is going to be interesting if Sean Dyche and Nottingham Forest go low block and counter-attack, or if they go after us. That's where the question's going to be, people. So welcome to the channel. YouTube is doing a madness, a shadow ban, but it's also doing a madness against other channels. But we know what it is. It is what it is. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on your way in. Subscribe to the channel. So we're going to be asking those questions. We're going to be looking at Amorim. There's loads of things coming out now as we speak right now. Amorim's presser quotes are coming out, the embargoed section. Loads of things are coming out from that. And we'll bring that to you straight away. We'll also tell you what Sean Dyche said. And what he wants from Nottingham Forest players. He's had a week. Him and the Nottingham Forest players have had a week to plan for this game, just like Manchester United. No advantage to Manchester United. Nottingham Forest got knocked out of the League Cup. There was no Europa League game this week, so they've had from their last game till now to prepare for this game. So it's going to be a very interesting game tomorrow. Trust me on this one. But big up to all you lot. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. Seriously. I do not know. Yeah, I've already done. Ben. Check it out. I've done it. I've sent the link. Check it out. Did I not send the link? Damn. Sorry. Apologies, Ben. What the hell am I doing? But yeah, people, we've got loads of things to get into. Nottingham Forest, tactics, team that you might think he's going to play. We've got all of that coming up. So strap in. You know what I mean? Take a seat, get a cuppa, and let's be having you after this intro. Big up the URT. Yeah, get involved. Get involved, people. Is he going to play front foot football? You can tell me. Play front foot football, mate. Football. What is he going to do? Counter-attack? Dyche, get in the comments, people. What's Dyche going to do? What is he going to do? Counter-attack? You can vote now. There you go. Vote. Counter-attack. Play front foot football. What is he going to do tomorrow? But pick up the people. Please smash that like. Glazers in here, so always. Always. Get those effing clowns out of my football club, mate. Get those effing clowns out of my football club, mate. It's simple as that. I hope you guys can hear me perfect. Get those clowns out of my football club ASAP. That's what I'm saying to you. Get those clowns out of Manchester United ASAP. That's what I'm saying to you people. Like, get the likes up, people, and get voting. Let me have a look already. Where we are, counter-attack. People are saying counter-attack. Damn. I saw Saeed set up a watch-along tomorrow with you and Vass. Yeah, that's a loss on him. Please don't do it. Nah, I'm doing it. It's nothing to do with me about us being there. It's nothing to do with that, man. Behave yourself. It's nothing to do. That's too superstitious, man. Z. Yo, Z Goulet, man. Behave yourself. Pick up Alien Tenno. United will win tomorrow. We're in the title race. We're more than Liverpool anyway. Bloody hell. The fan base is so giddy. The fan base is so goody. The fan base is so good. It's unbelievable. I think it's going to be an extremely tough game tomorrow. I ain't going to lie, people. You know, I think it's going to be an extremely difficult game tomorrow. I think it's going to be an extremely difficult game tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to lie. Tomorrow's going to be an extremely difficult game. I think it's going to be one of the toughest games we're going to face tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to lie. We ain't. Yeah. Damn. I just saw something that made me laugh. There's a meme in a group that which I'm on on X where they got Prince Nonce, Mr. Andrew, next to Steven Gerrard, and it says, Prince Andrew's asking Steven Gerrard, how does he live his life without any titles? Nah, he's not leaving. Honestly, Gibbs White is there, man. Their owner is going to pull a Houdini, trust me. They're going to start their revival tomorrow. Like I said, I am not 100% confident about this game because Manchester United are still a very fragile football club. From top to bottom, owners, coach, players, we are, whether we like it or not. We're a very fragile. But yeah, people, it's mad what's going on, what YouTube is doing to us, man. What YouTube is doing to us is mad. Even on a preview screen, you'd be like over 150 of you being here by now. And there's only 30 of you in here. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? What is going on with YouTube? It's crazy. But anyway, we will crack on. Nevertheless, we'll crack on, people. But yeah, Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest tomorrow. Big game. Huge game for Manchester United. Huge test. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, but it's only this. It's only Nottingham Forest. They're this, they're that. Nah, mate. I don't buy any of that. I really don't buy any of that. I do not buy any of that. When Manchester United in town, opposition players' performances go up by 10-15%. I repeat, when Manchester United come to town, opposition players go up 10-15%. Facts. That's the reality, people. This is the reality of what's happening. What happens when we go to town, when we go away. Nottingham Forest is a historic football club. Sean Dyche is he lives in Nottingham, apparently. I think he might be from around that area. So yeah, he's willing to get, when he got given a job, they said to him, listen, home form is going to determine how much you keep your job or not. Norina, I've seen Fast Cooking on the Mandem Talk on Wednesday. He called you out. I couldn't believe. I've agreed with him, and it's wrong to criticize you. Yo, Bath is on a mad one. I don't know where the journey is, but I don't know what's going on with Bath, but nothing but love to him. Nothing but love to to him. Nothing but love. But my guy just came here with some shades and some Tony Soprano hat. Thought he could talk to me. No chance. No chance, mate. My guy started to try to replay things, mate, like some Love Island business. It weren't happening, mate. Yeah, 100%. Selling Elanga has hurt them. But they want better players. That was due to Edu. Edu made that. And to be fair, they needed to get some money. Yeah. But people, yeah, we got a big show tonight. We're asking the question, Amorim, 1 year in charge. We're going to be talking about, will Dyche go for a low block counter-attack or would he attack us? Amorim, Dyche presser. We're going to also preview the game. I'm just waiting for some of the lads to jump on. So big up. Yeah, it's been a very, very interesting build up to this game. Like I said, majority of the fan base are giddy. Some people like Vaz are making it out like Manchester United have won the Premier League already because we won 3 games. It tells you where we've been. It tells you everything you need to know about where Manchester United have been, where the fan base are that gassed that you would think we're challenging for a league title. Honestly. And I know that the Premier League's it's not been great. The Premier League's not been great. And to be fair to you, this Route 1 football, that's not me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I understand the coach has to do what he has to do, survival football, but I was never a tiki-taka fan. I think any style of play, when you take it to the extremes, it's not good for football. So tiki-taka, just possession. Nah, I'm not with that. There's the football, there's the game, there's 2 teams. You need to be more competitive. So team just keeping the ball all day. I'm not with that. I've never been with that. I'm not asking for that for Manchester United. What I'm asking is that on and off the ball, do you play with intensity? Because I'm sorry, that's what I grew up with watching Manchester United, supporting Manchester United. Manchester United have always, on and off the ball, have played with intensity and had level of aggressivity on the football pitch. That means competing. Second balls. That means on and off the ball, yes, the other team is in another 11 professionals as well, and a massive coaching staff and a professional coach. So yes, there are going to be times into the game where you're going to be under the cosh. So, but this long throw, hoof it down, and like almost kind of rugby-ification. Rugby, mate. Rugby, football is becoming a rugby where people are kicking the ball to get, into near the opposition's goal, and then hamming them back there and try to win the transition, try to play on the transition and try to win the second ball and the goal to goal. I'm not with that. I want to see teams that play football, teams that open other teams up. That's what I want to see. So to me, the more, the better the styles, the better, the healthier the game is. I don't like the extremes. I don't want all tiki-taka, and I don't want all Route 1 football. There has to be a mixture of things in between those 2 extremes. Tiki-taka here, Route 1 here. There has to be different styles in between those 2. That has to be. Yeah. I just say these facts. Slot won the Prem with club team. Rip 450 and he's getting clapped everywhere. United are in a better place than Liverpool. Yeah, you could say that at this moment in time, yeah. I'm too negative. You're too negative. Back Amorim. What are we on about here? Oh, God. Apologize to Amorim and the Top Reds will accept me. I've never been part of the Top Reds, pal. I've never been. I don't belong. I belong in my own little island. with the therapy army. We've got our community, mate. I never. That is so laughable. That is so hilarious. This is so laughable. We all want to believe. You just need to see effort every week. Yeah, that's the basics. That's the minimum of what is required to be a Manchester United player, Manchester United owner, Manchester United board, Manchester United coach. That's the minimum. It's absolutely minimum what we expect. And we've not been getting that for a very long time. But yeah, let me just have a look at the poll. Wow. Okay. Counter-attack, 89, 11% play front football. Yeah. Front foot. I meant to say front foot football. I apologize for because the goalkeeper said that so that Melts have been giving everyone crap this week, calling us Amorim outers. Nah, I don't even watch. I don't watch that. Even if Amorim gets sacked or no manager can save United. Yeah, we know that. We know that. The only thing we agree there, because until the owners piss off and we get new owners who actually care and want to win. Who actually care and want to win. Or care about winning. They don't need to care about Manchester United or the fan base, but they have to care about winning. But yeah, these Muppets don't care about what's going on at Manchester United. They don't give a damn. It's all about... Yeah. But anyway, tomorrow, huge game. Huge game. They got Bumbaye. He's here. He's about. Can you hear us, Bumbaye?
Loud and clear, baby. Loud and clear. How are you, man?
Yeah, we're good. We're just
Good,
talking
good.
about styles of football, actually, and I was saying that I'm not really enjoying the Premier League this season. I'm not with all this Route 1 playing for long throw-ins. I'm not really with it. Genuinely, I'm not with it. And I was explaining, I was never a big fan of the extreme of like tiki-taka either. Because tiki-taka brought me, as a spectacle. You want competition, you want teams to compete. So tiki-taka never really, I was not a big fan of tiki-taka either. And I was trying to explain, if you've got one extreme tiki-taka and then Route 1 football, the other spectrum, you would like to think there are different things, different styles in between. But yeah, I'll get your 2 pence on it quickly.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's something in between. I mean, Manchester City have been an absolute joy to watch. Then you have something like Liverpool, which is just equally as beautiful to watch. I like all types of football, man. Um, when it comes to playing, I like to play a certain way, but I have to be honest, the drama, the way the league is developing is a really, really nice season from that point of view. And these days,
In terms of
um,
everybody can be everybody, or are you talking about specifically about the football?
I've got no issue really with the football. I don't mind. I think we've gone a bit more direct, it seems. I think the possession-based game, just sole possession,
No, I'm
Pep
talking about the
Guardiola.
whole league. I'm not talking about United. I'm talking about the whole league. The whole league.
I know. No, I know you are. I know you are. I think the league has gone a bit more direct, and in terms of watching it, I feel that it's faster, it's more exciting. I struggle to watch Italian football. I'm not really a massive fan of Spanish football either. I've never really been, even when it was the best Italian. I like the Premier League the way it flows, like in terms of as a spectator, as a viewer. If you ask me if I want to play that way, maybe I'm a better suited to play like in Spain. But to be honest with you, man, I don't mind what I'm seeing. Teams are breaking fast, transitioning fast. There is some possession, but I think we're moving a little bit more direct and going for the jugular. So I actually feel this season is 10 times better than last season. I felt last year was pretty dead, bro. So this year, we're only 8 games in, don't forget. 1 week we're thinking Thomas Frank's fading. Now he's back on rocking and rolling. Amorim's getting sacked. Now he's rocking and rolling. Slot's getting sacked. Let's see what happens with that. Pep at the start of the season, City are done. He needs to go. All of a sudden they're back in it. And Maresca, we're going up and going down. It's not settled down yet. It doesn't seem. I mean, look at the table every week. It can change. The only consistent team that I see performing in terms of doing the business. I'm not saying they're playing breathtaking football. They're playing good. Is Arsenal? They're the most consistent team that are on business. They seem to be going, getting there 1-0, shutting up the shop. It's all about winning the Premier League. So they're the ones, bro, that for me are there. But I'm really enjoying it, bro. I'm much more engaged, and you know, I think I speak for a lot of you guys in the chat. Big up yourselves. That it feels good to be a United fan at the moment, and you feel engaged again in football because we're involved in football matches. So it's all positive at the moment for me, bro. It really is. I'm enjoying it.
I think that there could be a differentiation. I'm just talking about like this Route One direct football. I don't like it when it's either extremes. That's what I was saying. In terms of like teams beating each other, yes, we want competitive league, 100%, and I welcome that. And last season it was just Liverpool who were just winning games last minute, and the rest everybody else was crap. But for me, I'm just like I'd rather see mixture of teams that can play football as well, as well as Route One. I don't mind if certain teams play Route One, but I want other teams doing something else, or not necessarily tiki-taka.
I think, you know, at the moment,
to me, I have never been, even the way Man City play, I have never been kind of like worshipping that style. I don't want that, because I think a team should be, it's very difficult for 90 minutes, because to me, it's just a snooze draw. If I was a Man City fan and I watched some of those games, City just hold the ball for 70% of the ball. That's not me. I don't want that. To me, possession without penetrating the opposition's box and testing the goalkeeper means F-all to me. Possession has to be for purpose. You have to have possession for a purpose. And tiki-taka, at times, it was possession just for possession's sake. And I'm not a big fan of that. But in terms of the competitiveness, yes, 8 games, it has been that everybody can beat everybody, 100%. Other than Arsenal, who have been incredibly defensively solid. But because I think they've coped with the way the other teams, there's been no teams that they come up against that are try to play football or try to unlock that defense. Do you know what I mean? I think the only other team that did that might have been City. And obviously Liverpool was a snooze draw between Liverpool and Arsenal till the Soboslai winner, in the 80th minute, whatever it was.
I do take on board. I do understand what you're saying. I do. Football seems to be going through a little change in England once again. Seems like for us, example, we'll bypass the midfield. We'll go long. We'll go with the second balls. We've actually done that well in the last 2 games, and it served us well. But once we actually get the ball down, bro, you see that we play. So I like the mixture. It's more direct. There's less emphasis on possession. Things move quickly. But what I do like, I will say this season, bro, there's so many teams that you can look at and, admire and enjoy watching. Palace, Brighton, Sunderland in what they're doing. City, Chelsea, United now are coming to that. I don't mind. I like watching Arsenal. I'm not getting. Okay, there's no absolutely breathtaking football on a regular basis with some of these teams, but it's nice. Teams are going for the jugular a bit more, and it's entertaining, I think. And obviously, like you say, part of the appeal for me is that we have quite an unsettled table. Look at Villa all of a sudden as well. There's lots of ups and downs. It's nice. It's nice drama. Everybody's dropping points. Only Arsenal.
You know what? They can win a game. Yeah. Big up. I love you too. Big up Salisbury. I love you too, man. Love the love is real. No, I see that. I can see that. I think Bournemouth being up there is incredible.
Sorry, of course.
Second.
Absolutely.
I really like that manager. I really like their coach, Areola. I think he's a fantastic coach. But yeah, I wanted to move on quickly, Bombaye. Give me your assessment. I'll bring some of these quotes up now.
Sure.
About Ruben Amorim in charge this year for the year. Tomorrow or now, today is the anniversary of his basically his
Beginning with us.
his year anniversary. So just Amorim on us on if he ever thought he would reach a year in charge of Man UFC. Said I had some moments that I struggled a lot, and I was thinking maybe it's not meant to be. Today is the opposite. Today I feel like I know that, and that was the best decision in my life, and I want to be here. So yeah, so he's basically talking about how he threatened to quit. I think it was 3 times he threatened to quit.
Yeah.
So yeah, threatened to walk away. So what do you feel about that? Let me just bring up a couple of the quotes. Amorim, if he knows some players will ask to leave in January, I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of things can happen even in our club. You know that we have the World Cup. Some players are not playing. They will ask to leave, so I have to manage everything. Well, you don't. You just let them go because you're not playing them, and you don't rate those players. Why would you want to hold on to them?
I think Manchester, the quote that comes into my head straight away, there's a biblical quote, and then there's a quote more familiar to us all as a collective. The biblical one, after hardship comes ease, and then eventually the clouds will dissipate and the sun will shine. In life, man, you know, nothing worth having is easy. You have to be patient, you have to persevere, you have to hang in there, and hopefully you'll start at a certain point. You know, you might reach the tipping point in anything in life, your personal health, your personal well-being, your job, stress, and then you keep working, you've got good intentions, and then it just starts to work, man. You know, there's always somebody watching whatever you're doing, whether it's at work. There's always, you know, I mean, that stuff will eventually pay off. Hard work, persistence pays off. I think we're seeing a bit of the payoff now, and I'm glad he feels that way, and I'm glad he's here at the moment. We're going through a really good spell. The club feels, it just feels to me, my feeling inside is, um, yeah, we're sort of familiar to what we'd expect to be, and the noise coming out of the players and the people in charge is all good stuff. And it has been going well, I have to say, man. It has been going well. I mean, I was talking about, man, this ain't looking good. I don't know how many more games we can put up. And now I have
Yeah,
to,
because you saw it
you know,
with your own eyes.
yeah,
Your eyes did not lie to you, Bumbaye. Let me just get what he's saying. It says Amorim, Luke Shaw back in the national team. We don't give a damn, mate. I don't give a damn what national team. I'm not even going to check this quote out. But he's saying, yeah, you can keep an eye on Luke Shaw. Here
it's good for us, though.
he continues. Amorim, whether it feels like I told you so.
Mhm.
Amorim on whether he feels like I told you so, not because things could be different in 2 weeks. I had a clear idea the way I work, and I always said that I need time, like any manager. Maybe with me it takes longer for people to see things, while it's obvious more quickly with other managers. Or tell us a bit more. You also need a bit of luck. I just do what I believe and the best for the team and for the club. Okay, let me just bring a couple more of the clubs. Let me just, I might have missed one. Here. Amorim on the system, I don't see it as 3-4-3. Foundation of the idea is 3-4-3. When you know you want to play, it's easy to know what kind of players you need. I try to use that to find the right players for my style of play. Yeah, but that's a formation. That's not style of play. I don't know why people get it too mixed up. Amorim, we're in England. I try to show a little bit of English football in the past. I don't have a clear way to build up. Look at the space and the number of players that can suit my players and try to use that to win games. So
That's a
this
good
way,
thing.
he was asked here about the way to build up. That is probably one of the most interesting things he said. So let's go to this second one, actually. Amorim, I don't believe that we have a style of play where we have to always build up from the back. We want to build up to push the opponent and have space to secure goals. So then he was asked after that, he carried on and said, after that, he said, we're in England. And I'm so happy that he's acknowledging this, that he can't do what he did at the Portuguese league. No effing way. I tried to show you a little bit of English football in the past. I don't have a clear way of building up, and I look at the space, the numbers of players, the characteristic of my players, and I try to use that. Yeah, he's basically saying that's what we do. I try to get the ball to United as
I
soon
think
as
that's a
I.
good quote, bro, because that's a manager there that is receptive to
Yeah.
be flexible in his approach. And Manchester United
Well,
are
for a long
playing
time
with
he
some
wasn't Bombay.
leaders.
Let's be
Yeah,
real. For a
yeah,
long time
yeah.
he wasn't.
Of course, of course. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was very set in his ways. But it's okay um, because he is embracing the change. And what that says to me is he will adapt to what he has. It's important to be able to do that. We always say round square pegs round. No, we've got what we've got. Play to the strengths within the framework of what you're trying to do. Tweak it a bit. So we've seen Cunha dropping into the midfield, making us a midfield three. You see the impact immediately that has in the last game and the game before on Bruno and Casemiro. Then you see the defense taking the risk to push into the midfield. You see the impact that has on the opposition. They can't turn. Okay, we have a high risk football here. And sometimes you will get caught out, but it is a process. Part of that process is becoming very good on the ball, not giving it away in dangerous areas. And what I like though, in the last game, you know how City used to get out of the jail card was Kyle Walker because they go high. His pace always got him out. He'd kind of stay back. Lenny Oro did that for us, if you noticed, at least twice. Balls in behind, his pace was there. So it's coming. It's coming slowly. It does feel very, very positive at the moment. And he's honest. He's talking to the fans and he's talking to the players. The fans, it is true. And it's not glory fans or anything. Football's emotional. What we've been watching previously was very concerning, and we've called it out. All of a sudden now it's changed. It's not about I want to stay right and I'm not going to relinquish because I said he was shit and he should go. I'm going to stick by that irrespective. No, just like he is changing, he's being adaptable. We have to also give credit where it's due. What we've been seeing from Manchester United, at the very least, you are involved in a game. You are emotionally invested in the game. I've not seen you when you did that watch along. You know what I mean, at the gaff. I've not seen you that emotionally involved in a game for a long, long time. And that's because you liked what you were seeing. You felt that we were in the game. You felt that we could win it. You felt that we could score. All those things have abandoned us in a lot of the previous games. It's just like watching a piece of wood drift down a river. Nothing's happening. We're not going to
Yeah,
score. We're not
yeah,
creating. Now, all of a sudden, bro, that's what you want to get on your weekend. You work all week. I've been looking forward to this game since Monday. Me and the guys at work, that's all we're talking about. We, walking with a strut in our step. One of the main guys at work is a Liverpool fan. He's getting it, and it's nice. You feel alive again, and
yeah,
that's all you can ask for, man. And from there, let's just go into it, and hopefully we get what we think we can get out of this game. That would be
yeah,
really good.
yeah. Big up. Amorim says we are a different team away from home. At home, we're more intense, more focused. Our fans help us. Away from home is different. At Brentford, there was no intensity. No intensity. Against Fulham, we lost control when we were leading. It's not tactical or technical issue. We have to have the same conviction as at home. Well, we're just shitbags, innit? Psychologically, they hear other fans and Manchester United players are not mentally strong enough to be able to do anything.
Big up
Yeah,
Muhammad, big up Jamie Wayne, big up everybody in the chat. I
yeah.
hope you
Big up
guys are
everybody in
looking
the chat.
forward to this game as much as we are. Please do hit the like button, man. We are shadow banned. Every like really goes a long way, man.
Yeah, big up. And they're not even that. They're not telling viewers that we're live now. That's what they're doing to shadow ban us now. Usually on the stream, we should get at least nearly 150, 200 people watching. And now we've been live for half an hour and we're not even at 70 people watching. So the shadow
Quality, bro.
banning.
Quality, not quantity. It's all right. It'll come. It'll come.
Yeah.
I mean,
But what I'm
like I'm
saying to you
saying,
is that the Zionist entity is trying to put its fingers everywhere.
yeah.
Big up everybody. Big up Ben, up the Irish. How you doing, Ben?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good
Good
evening,
evening.
Mumbai. Good evening,
Belmo.
Jordan. Good evening to the Therapy Army. Happy Halloween to everyone around the world, if you're celebrating or not. Uh,
Bloody
yeah,
stick Halloween. Listen, just before you get on it, this is not Bruno fuck him up show. This is the pre-match to the game tomorrow. Just to bear that in mind, please.
I think our last live with Nerd and I mean some of it we did hit on with Bruno and be sure to check it out, people. That's all I'm gonna say. It
Oh
was rather
dear.
funny. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Looking forward for tomorrow. For the game. Be difficult, obviously. With obviously Sean Dyche. I think I'll be less nervous if it was Nuno who was still coaching Nottingham Forest, because how he coached that Nottingham Forest team was unbelievable. So it was. So, and look here, Sean Dyche has had our number in the last few seasons. He's won us. He's won. He's beat us both twice last season. So that doesn't surprise me, because obviously last season was a disaster for us. But yeah, man. But saying
Dice is
less,
not
looking.
has not beat us. No,
Apparently,
we beat.
are you sure? Apparently,
No,
Saeed was saying on his channel. So I don't know
no,
who.
he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Right. Okay.
Sean
Okay.
Dyche has only ever beaten Manchester United. He's actually got a horrendous record against Manchester United.
Right. Okay. Right.
He's
Okay.
only ever beaten Manchester United once.
Wow. Once. Fuck. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Wow.
have drawn loads. I think maybe once or twice he's
Mhm.
beaten us. Last season
But
actually was the best game for in terms of result. Last time we scored 4 was against Everton last season at home. But they absolutely bopped us off the park, Ben. I remember my
yeah,
match reaction on here.
100%.
What's his name? The young United player, the midfielder. He was bobbing us from
Oh, the
right edge. Garner,
Garner. Yeah, he was
Garner was doing
outstanding.
that.
Yeah,
Garner was
but
doing that. But yeah,
yeah,
actually, he's not beating us. He's
mhm,
won. Let me just see Sean Dyche's record against Manchester United.
crazy.
I'm Sean Dyche record
People in
against.
the chat, what do you guys think tomorrow? Do you think that Sean Dyche, obviously his job is to keep them up at this point? That's his
100%.
speciality. So he's probably going to come tight, go long. Do you think there'll be a new manager bounce? One thing that is might be a bit of a concern is that obviously you usually prepare for games, you know how a team plays, but this is a brand new manager, so you're not sure exactly what he's
Yeah.
planning tomorrow. That could be a little bit of a hindrance, but I I'm hoping for a nice victory tomorrow, to be honest.
It'd be huge. Be so big for us, because just to keep the pressure on, like, not only
Keep
just the top
keep
four
the
in general, like,
juggernaut rolling, man. Keep the
Yeah,
juggernaut
keep it
rolling.
going, like, because we need results right up to AFCON. Like, AFCON is gonna hit us big time. Like, obviously with Ahmad and then Bumo gone, it's gonna hit us, man. So we just need to come prepared and try and get the most out of this squad until AFCON, and then hopefully when AFCON happens, Ineos can go into the market and hopefully bring players in, man. But just very quickly, people, I'd just like to commit my solidarity and love to the people of Jamaica, that are experiencing that ridiculous and horrendous hurricane and storm, Melissa. And also, I would like to share my love to Sudan. There's a lot of shit going on in Sudan right now, so my solidarity and love to the people of Sudan, and obviously we know the usual people, Congo and Palestine, always, bro, free Palestine.
Well
But
said.
yeah, man. Look, what do you think,
Yeah,
Bombay? Where do you think we'll win
let
tomorrow?
me just let me just give a bit of thing, and I'll ask you, Ben, as well. Amorim's been here for a year.
Hmm.
What do you think about Amorim's time here? He said basically, I don't know, before you come on, I don't know if you saw it, but he basically said, I'll quote. Let me just give you the quote. He says here. There we go. This is the quote. Amorim, if he ever thought he would reach a year in charge of Manchester United, I had some moments that I struggled a lot, and I was thinking maybe it's not meant to be. Today's the opposite. Today I feel that I know that, and that was the best decision in my life. I want to be here. So Ben, I've asked this to Bumbaye. what do you think about him as the year being in charge? As on the anniversary, Easter anniversary, basically, of when he took over last season. It was like the 31st or the 1st of November.
Yeah. I mean, he's statistically the worst manager in Man United history, obviously since World War II. But
Ah,
I don't blame him. I just don't blame him right now. Like, I blame the people who got him in. Like, he's the least of my worries right now. Does he deserve to be sacked? Yes, he does. But do I want him sacked? No, because there's bigger fish to fry right now. And look, I'm just so glad he's getting results, bro. I think that comment and that statement right there you showed me, Nerdin, it just goes to show that, when you're a Man United coach or an assistant coach or whatever, you have those days when you go home and you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to quit this job, I want to leave, I want to leave, and then someone else tells you, oh, stay in the job, you can do it, and it takes a lot of bravery to actually say to yourself, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to continue on. And I'm going to fight for this job. But it just goes to show people that he was looking at quitting and leaving the job instead of getting sacked. So that there shows to me that he was that's this close of leaving, like by himself, just like before he got sacked. So look, I mean, to summarize his era right now, it's been a shambles. But at the end of the day, hopefully this season can carry on. And right now. And we're seeing a lot like recently these past few games. Like he has look, let's just take it from game to game by game. What he says in the press conferences, and we'll just take it from there, man. But he's not the issue, man. He's just I will repeat every fucking time in this show. He's like the furthest down in my list. I just don't care about him. I really don't care about him.
You sound like you're going through a tunnel. I swear to God, the heavy breathing is unbelievable. You're on the wrong channel.
So it's like Darth Vader.
Luke,
God, you're on Darth Vader.
Father. Listen, Hakuna Matata, bro. What's gone is gone. I'm down with Bang Smurf TV. He says Forest has got Aina out, Gibbs White.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
Wood.
No, Gibbs White's not out. Gibbs White's not out.
No, he's not.
Hopefully tomorrow. I like that ending. Cool 3-0 tomorrow. So
no. That's giddy. That's why you liked it. It's giving false information. Bang on Smurf TV. Where did you get that from? Where did you hear that Gibbs White is out? I don't think so. So let me just go to a bit of what Sean Dyche has actually been saying. If we go back to it, Sean Dyche, what he said about the game and what he's been saying. Let me just show you a little bit. I showed you a bit about Amorim, what Amorim's been saying. But yeah, let me just show you. Sean Dyche, what he's been saying ahead of Manchester United. By the way, they're at 18th and United are 6th. But yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe 6, No,
so Sean Dyche says that Nottingham Forest, but Sean says he has to be realistic about the club's recent goal scoring troubles that he and his staff haven't got a magic dust. And he says here, it's certainly a big challenge. I'm very experienced nowadays in the Premier League. So are my staff. But we haven't got that magic dust. You just can't suddenly make people score lots of goals. What you are doing is trying to form the style of play and create more chances and better chances. Then inevitably comes down to somebody putting the ball in the net. It's been an ongoing challenge for last season. But if you look at Chris Wood goals of suddenly you go, whoa, the whole bigger challenge. So basically, yeah. Last season, by the way, Chris Woods, every shot that he hit, sometimes he only had one shot in a game and he scored. So last season was unbelievable. Like their XG was just extraordinary last season. Every chance they were getting, they were scoring, by the way. Every other opportunity they would get in the game, bang. Most shots that they were having, conversion. I would love to know Nottingham Forest, like shots to conversion rate, what that was about. Towards the end of the season, last season is going to get into the season. You look at the facts and stats, you share it honestly. There are no brushing this under the carpet. We have to look at, honestly, what the group were and are, what they have to change. We have to be realistic and equally look at the talents we've got and think how we can perform, how we form more chances, better quality of chance. Because they've not been scoring goals in the Premier League. They have not been scoring goals in the Premier League.
A lot of turbulence, isn't it? Very
Yeah.
quickly.
I mean, they're the first Premier League team in the history of the Premier League to have 3 managers this time, like already have, hired, sacked 2 managers and on their 3rd manager since the season started.
Penelope
that's why I wanna
Mazic's
ask
not
you-
happy with you, Nuruddin. She's not
Sorry?
happy with you. Penelope Mazic's not happy with you. She says you like dictator managers like Sir Alex Ferguson, not kind and loving ones like Amorim. And you're piling on a manager who's working hard and affecting his mental health. You know what? I'm very disappointed in you, Dino.
I can't lie. I think Amorim does have a bit of like.
I can't go
There's
in
the
hard
cult.
on
There's
Penelope
the
because
fucking
that
cult.
picture
He's
of
got a
that
cult
cat
following, bro.
is just it's
It's like Amorim's like a rare
too-
film. He's got a cult following.
I'm just glad he's
Amorim's
sort of like
circus,
Garnacho.
mate.
I'm just glad he's sort of like Garnacho and Rashford, man. Like bum them boys. Like
Penelope, I promise you, Nuruddin's bark is well worse than his bite. He's a lump of sugar deep down. I know it's hard to fathom looking at him. I know what I mean, but he is a lump of sugar.
No.
Heart
I have
of
no
gold.
allegiance. I'm sorry to say, I have no allegiance. I don't blame Amorim. I've said, and I've been on record. I don't blame him for everything at Manchester United, but I have blamed him for the pile of shite that he's showing since this season. But to me, is he the biggest concern of the club? No. These dickheads are.
You're showing some
That's
love
why the
recently,
banner
though.
is
I
there.
think, aren't you? In the
Say that again?
change, you're showing some
No,
love.
I have,
recently.
because he had to
of course
change
you are.
it. Because
Yeah,
he came out and started chatting shit to us, saying, "Oh, I can never change my." No, we're not talking about a formation. We're saying alter. Everybody can play 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3, but everybody's interpretations is way different. We don't play. We play similar formation to Crystal Palace.
Yep.
But their manager doesn't play the way we play it, and Amorim had to change it. But I'm not having this. Listen, some of you support coaches here who come to Manchester United more than you support the fucking football club and the owners. Honestly, it's unbelievable for me. You're barking and talking to the wrong person. My agenda is these dickheads.
Yes.
The whole channel was set up because of these people.
Yep.
The history of trying to get them out. So I have never been one other than Jose, where I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. I wasn't with that football. I wasn't with that football.
Yeah.
He was the only person I was like, I'm not here with that football. And then him tell me about how football heritage of fucking Seville. Who the fuck are Seville?
And that's why.
Behave yourselves. So the point I wanted to ask about you guys. Obviously they need goals, and I go to you, Ben. Do you think tomorrow Sean Dyche is going to counter-attack, sit back, do this like 4-5-1 tactics, pack out the midfield and shut it down? Recently they're playing 4-3-3. So they play Gibbs White just in front. They play obviously Elliot Anderson, and then who's the other guy they play? I've got the thing set up here. I always forget about the other guy they play.
Hudson-Odoi?
No, Hudson-Odoi is white. So they play Elliot and Yates. So they play
Yates,
Anderson and Yates, yeah? They play Hudson-Odoi, and now they've got some guy called Nondi. And then they've got that Jesus. They've got a Brazilian, I think. I might be Brazilian if I'm not mistaken. Jesus. So that's what they do at the back. They play Williams, Malcolm,
Good player.
Milankovic, Murillo, and then Shevchenko. Then
really
on that side, they play Hudson-Odoi on the white, and so they play 4-3-3, really. But do you think he will counter us? Do you think he will sit back? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Because they need to score goals. They don't score enough goals. Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. I mean, every time I've watched us play against Sean Dyche, he's always played like compact football.
By the way,
like,
they've scored 1 goal in the past 7 Premier League games.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, let's just. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Nerd, and like they're just had Sean Dyche come in, like so that could change in a heartbeat.
No, in
Like
the
so.
last 7 games. I'm just saying in the last 7 games.
Oh, okay. But no. Look, at the end of the day, any time we play against Sean Dyche, it's always okay. You have the ball, and we'll counter. And look, at the end of the day,
I can't believe this. I have nothing to apologize for. The guy was putting out a bag of shite.
listen.
Go ahead, Ben.
Listen. I have been following Nerd and subscribed to Nerd and channel for so many fucking years. Because you know why? Because behind Nerd, he speaks. He's the only YouTube content creator that speaks about them vultures. There's no one. There's no one else as big, even in the big United channels that ever speak about the owners. They never will. This guy here is the only fucking person that always will stick to the Glazers and EOS. There'll be no one else. So, and if anyone thinks that Nurden is always picking on these managers, it's fucking false. It's absolutely false. And the reason why is because it's been 20 fucking years since these vultures have taken over this club. 20 fucking years. How many more years, Lopside Money Boy, do you want to wait and continue waiting as a United fan for these vultures to continue ruining and destroying the heart and soul of this football club? The heart and soul's gone. 20 years is a long fucking time, people. So give it a fucking rest. Stop focusing on the manager. Stop focusing on the players. Focus on the bigger picture. Glazers out. Ratcliffe out. Focus on that. I need to see more of it. I keep telling everyone I want to see more. And this is why this fan base is so concussed. And we are the worst, one of the worst fan base in the world because we don't have a fucking brain. How the audacity for us to call Arsenal like football club a banter club. We're the fucking banter club. We've been hidden for so many fucking years. So many fucking years. Because we can't get our fucking shit together. Because we're that fucking concussed. There's no club in any sports history or anything that would keep owners for 20 years that constantly failure after failure after failure. So give it a fucking rest, Upside Man. Give it a fucking rest. Look, I don't want Amorim sacked because I want these fucking vultures exposed. Exposed. And that's my case anyways. But look, back to Sean Dyche. I'll be very shocked if he plays front foot football against us. I'd be very shocked. I actually do generally believe he would let us have the ball and let us control the game. But it's gonna be similar to Burnley, Nurden, at Old Trafford. I think it's gonna be similar to Burnley. They're just gonna let us have the ball. They're gonna sit deep, compact, play in the break, and that's it. I'll be very shocked if he schools Amorim tomorrow. I'll be very shocked because that's not what Sean Dyche is. He's always 4-5-1, sit compact, sit deep, low block, and then counter. So and see tomorrow, people. I need to see shots of the keeper tomorrow because Sells, is it the keeper? Nottingham
Yeah,
Forest keeper. He's been
Lascelles.
awful this season. So many mistakes. It's like an Onana. It's like another Onana. So I need to see
And he was
more.
incredible last season.
But he was. But I
incredible
need to
last
see more shots of the keeper tomorrow. So it's so vital that we test the keeper tomorrow. So vital.
Anyway, go ahead, Bye.
I think, bro, from an emotional perspective, I think the players are still aggrieved at losing the manager that got them all to places they didn't expect to be last season. And he left under dubious circumstances, which aren't fully football related, but more personal beef with the owner. And you see how it was under Ange after 6 games. Ange is not a bad manager. He's not a bad manager,
No, he's
but
not. He's not.
so Sean Dyche, is he going to get the love? Is he going to be able to revitalize them because they're still aggrieved at losing him? I think what they do very well and what Sean Dyche will inherit is a team that understands how to transition very quick, and they have really good players at doing it. That's what served them really well last season. So that will be a danger. But I think the smart thing for him to do, and what I expect him to do, and what I know him for, is to keep it tight, keep it compact, see if we can break them down, and then take their opportunities on the break. That's as simple as I see it. With regards to that little mini back and forth we're having, lopside money, stuff like that. There's a manager has to earn his time. Is I'm always believed that, You don't just get an indefinite amount of time, irrespective of what you're serving up. You have to earn that time. So if the results are not quite there, then you see improvements in the football. If the football is not quite there, and that's going to take time, then you play for results. You have to get something. So an honest assessment, going into a game, how you feel, looking at a game, how poor it was, how dreadful we are. This is all valid. We are here to assess a game. All of a sudden now things are looking
Don't take
better.
the bait, Ben. Don't take the bait. We've got a show to get on with.
Things are looking better, and you see everybody's starting to get on board. It's not personal where I made a statement that this manager's crap, we want him to leave. That's set in cement when he starts to actually make subtle changes. We were discussing at the top of the show that it's actually a three-man midfield the last two games because one of the tens is tucking in, and you see the impact that has on Bruno and Casemiro. The defense is starting to understand when to push into the midfield. The width is coming from the wing-backs who are doing their jobs. They are where they're supposed to be, which allows the tens to stay narrow, and we have men in the box and we can play. So all these things are culminating in good performances, being involved in good games and good positive results, and everybody's receptive to that. So everything's about change. It's a dynamic situation that constantly changes. There's no point in hanging on to something somebody said 10 shows ago because we were a completely different team then.
Yes.
What is a problem is if somebody said something and they're going to die on that just because they said it. But that's nobody here. That's only a crazy person that would do that.
100%.
Take it easy, Jamie Wayne. Just let them be, lad. Let them be. Let people get their things off their chests. Welcome the new Amorim cult. The Amorim cult. The cult.
And Glazers in. And the Glazers in.
And the Glazers
in.
They're
don't do that.
Don't do that.
We're trying to keep the peace here. Don't make it a cult. And it's opinions, man. It's opinions. You got to make room for it.
True.
They're a cult, man. They're a cult. No, Jamie Wayne, that's a yellow card. We don't use that word anymore, bro. Come on now. Behave yourself. But anyway, possible lineup tomorrow. We'll go into that in a minute. Let me just give you a bit of the script of what's going on at Manchester United. By the way, and I've got something to show you guys as well towards the end of the show that's going to make you guys laugh. It literally, we are a laugh. Glazers and Ineos have turned this football club into a
winning machine. We are.
Is Sir Jim beside you there?
Yeah.
Get the kettle on.
I think the heavy breathing is because he's sat Sir Jim on the bed.
Don't even draw those images. Don't even draw those images.
He's sat on the couch with Jim, and then Amorim Glaze on the other side. Make that image or what you whatever want. Make that image. But anyway, I've already predicted the lineup for us, so we don't have to do it. We genuinely don't have to do it. I've already done that for us.
Go on, bang it on, man. Let's see. I like the team we fielded last week, man. That's my starter.
This is the team. I just want to show you, so just bear with me.
I changed only one player, and I think everyone in the chat knows, and then everyone on the panel knows.
Just mute his mic, will you?
Yeah.
Permanently with super glue. With Gorilla Glue.
There we go. Let's get this started, people. This is the team that we picked. But apparently, there are huge rumours circulating in and around Manchester United the past couple of days.
Listen, you get a check for graphics there, lad. I like that.
Apparently, that is what is happening. So you can see here Lamins.
That's my
Sene
team.
Lamins. Let me just go out of this. Can you see it all right? Can all of you see, the team? Yeah,
looks well. Yep.
You can see it perfect. So, Sane Lamins, can you see my cursor there? Can you see that there?
Yep.
Apparently, the only big change is going to be Sesko for Mount tomorrow, which I don't agree with.
Nuruddin, if you do Sesko for Mount, are you saying Mount is going to play where Cunha is and Cunha will be pushed up? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you hearing this, Nuruddin?
That is what's been circulating on X and different places. That's what's happening.
Nah, Sesko's got to play, man, with all the aerial duels, all the aerial threat. Like Woods, freaking tall.
Woods is not playing, by the way. Woods is out.
He's not playing.
Yeah, Woods is out tomorrow.
Ben, do you know what I think it might be, bro? I would start this team, but if he doesn't start Sesko, it's probably a safer bet with Mount because you'll be
Yeah,
able
I agree.
to just to feel them out. What is it your plan today? Because it's a new manager. Then, if they're just defending for their lives, bring the big man on, get the balls
You
in.
know what? That's actually probably a good point, nerd. Not nerd, Bombay. I agree. That's actually probably a good approach to the game because we don't know what Sean Dyche is going to do. And Amorim says he's only watched one of their games, and he says it's not really a lot to take in after one game. Like you need to see
Yeah,
a lot of games to see how Sean Dyche is going to be. Developing this team and like what's his style. Like, Sean Dyche changes his fucking style every fucking team he goes to. Burnley sat low block. Everton it was like mixy, like, style. Like sometimes he would slow block, sometimes he would just keep the ball possession based. Like, it's just all over the show for Sean Dyche. So I actually think that's actually probably what he's thinking, Bombay, the start mount tomorrow and like letting Nottingham Forest know, right, we're not taking any risk here. We want to see how you play, what your style is, and if you
yeah,
are sitting back and you're allowing us to have the ball, then bring Cisco in, man. Bring
yeah.
Cisco,
Mhm.
100%.
I'm
I
just
pushed
putting
it.
a poll.
Yeah.
I'm putting a poll into the poll. I'm starting a poll. Should Amorim change the winning team and take out Sesko for Mount?
Do you reckon? Do you reckon you ought to do that poll, bro?
I am,
Could,
yeah, because I
could,
want to
could,
hear what fans say. Take Mount, take Sesko
yeah. Okay. What do
out.
you think, guys in the
Mount,
chat? I
not
mean,
for
that's the
me.
winning formula, but I think it's safe. It could be safe. Start Mount, feel out Nottingham Forest. What Dash is thinking of doing. If, like me and Ben are saying, it is a low block. We are having a lot of ball on the periphery.
We don't know
Then
what he's gonna because they
bring.
need goals, Bumbaye. He
No,
might
I
go for us.
know. But Mount, Nuruddin, and Cunha in the team is a lot more secure than Sesko in the team. There's a lot more mobility there.
Nah, I don't
So
believe that, Shy. Sorry.
no, there is. Sesko's got
But
as mobile
I
as the other
think having
three.
a vocal point, you're making it out like Sesko doesn't press. Sesko is really aggressive in his press. He showed it
Facts.
against Brighton. He's very
No,
aggressive in his press. He's not a
it's one.
lazy striker.
No,
He's
it's
not a
not, bro.
lazy striker.
No,
This
I don't think
Mason
it is.
Mount stuff.
It's one.
This
Yeah.
this Mason Mount stuff needs to miss me out, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not buying into this. I'm not being hoodwinked into this. Mason Mount sexuals, man. I'm not. Mason Mount twerkers, mate. I'm not having it. Sesko is the striker. These three need to develop. These three players need to develop chemistry. It looks like they had some certain chemistry. I mean, that technique to set up the goal, what Sesko did there, the pass that he gave to Mbermo for the second goal, was a
Beautiful.
fantastic piece of skill that he did. Turning and then clipping it straight away, first time passing to him Mbermo's feet. So no, I'm saying you keep this. These three need to develop chemistry. They need to develop chemistry. This guy here are both going to be gone. While they had in December, at the end of December, mid-December, they're going to be gone. These two here.
So that means Mason Mount needs to be part of the ensemble because when
no, he
Mbeumo's
can
gone,
come on.
he's coming in.
No, he can come on.
You
He
get
can
me?
come on. He can come
Well,
on in the
See,
game. But
you've
I'm
got
not having
both.
it. I am not having it.
can I?
Makes a similar point to what I'm saying. It's not a major. It's not the end of the world. If Sesko starts, fine. But there is a difference between
No, I'm
Sesko and
talking
Mount.
about
You
the
agree with
front
that?
three. I don't think you're understanding me. These
Oh,
front
you are.
three need to have
Yeah.
some sort of chemistry and a way of playing together. Forget
Yeah.
that. Why does this is what I don't understand. Why does Kobe Mainu have to wait up for Bruno? And why does Mount not play where Casemiro is or whatever? Play some of the position on the football pitch. Play like with Diego Dalot is playing. I don't give a shit where he plays.
Bro, I
At the
think
end
Mount
of the
sets
day,
the tempo.
Sesko, let me just say this. Sesko has to be a vocal point tomorrow.
Yeah.
To me, his hold-up play is 10 times better than Rasmus's. He has to be able to bring these two into the game. That's what I'm thinking. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, I'm just being devil's advocate here because I think this lineup is perfect. Like it's the one I would go for. Maybe obviously swap the captain, obviously, but that'll never happen. But anyways, cut long story short, I think I'm being devil's advocate here. I think the reason why he wants to start Mount tomorrow is because every single substitute that happened at the Brighton game was fucking abysmal. The only good player that came on was Ugarte. Dorgu was shit. Kobe Mainu was shit. Xerxes was shit. And yes, 100%, they've played absolutely fuck all football. So if you start Sesko tomorrow, right? This is Amorim's like thoughts probably. You start Sesko tomorrow and you take Sesko off and you're bringing on Mount, you're bringing on the same people that came on against Brighton. It might be the same situation again. Like Mainu and Xerxes might not get into the game, and we might actually we were so bad when the substitutes came on there. They were so bad. And yes, I
Now,
100%
also,
agree with you. I
Ben,
100% agree. I
also
100% agree with you with the chemistry. I really do.
Brighton coach also makes changes that affects games. He's very good at that. I talked about it on the preview the day before. I said that he will affect when the team's losing. He will affect the team. He will put players on to change the tempo and the pace of the game. And he did that. He brought on a youngster and he scored to make it 3-2. But for me, this Mason Mount, I mean, look at this. Look what I have to listen to. Somebody put here. Somebody here, like what they put, like try to make it out like Mason Mount. I mean, I just can't. I can't make it.
Opinions, bro. Opinions, bro.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's the litmus test. If you hate Mount, you have no ball knowledge. What the F are you talking about? What are we doing here?
It's an opinion.
What are we doing here?
It's an opinion.
Behave yourselves, man. Behave yourselves.
Let me ask you a question, what does Mason Mount bring to the table? What's the difference? What does he bring as a player?
Gets a yellow card, makes fouls.
He helps Bruno. He actually, how do I say it? What's the word? Oh, frig, how do I say it? He's off the. I don't know. Obviously, I don't rate Mason Mount on the ball. I think he's on the ball. He's just he can do nothing with the ball. Yes, he keeps it simple. He does the basics, but off the ball, I like what he does. I think he actually papers over the cracks over Bruno's performance because the amount of help and aid Mason Mount gives to Bruno is absolutely night and day. That's the only credit I'll give Mason Mount. But anything else, I don't want to hear anything.
No, man. For me, when I watch, I mean, when we signed him, you know what I think of him. I rate him very, very highly. I think he's a great player. Mason Mount sets the tempo of your press from the front. Mason Mount, bro, gives you the security. Ben's right about that. And now that he's telling the 10s to drop in and make it a 3, he's perfect. And Cunha up front, no problem. I'd rather bring Sesko on Nuruddin if it's going to be one of those Sean Dyche typical games, bro, rather than start him and have to take him off to bring someone on.
No,
because
where I fundamentally disagree.
And let me tell you why, though. It's only because
I think Manchester United need to have somebody who holds up the ball and makes the attack.
Don't forget, he can always come on. But the reason I'm saying
he needs to start the game so that actually we've got somebody who can play off.
Listen, what my rationale is for it. Like Amorim, this is a little bit of an unknown quantity going into this game because it's a brand new manager and I'm not sure exactly what he is going to do. So I want to keep it secure, locked. So I don't mind. I'm not telling you I definitely want Mount, but I don't mind at all, and I'll understand if he does start. And Sesko is there, man. You know, he can come on. He can do the chemistry. If it's going to be one of them games where you guys are just going pure deep, thinking that we can't break down a low block, then Sesko can get his head on the end of things, and we're getting men in the box now, and balls need to come in, hopefully with some quality. That could cause some problems. And if he comes on fresh, and those guys are a little bit raggedy, then spaces will open up. So I get it; it makes sense to me. But if he starts, bro, I'm not saying Mount has to start, but I do understand if he does. That's my thinking behind it.
I just think, you know, that's the only thing I can think of for Ruben Amorim's sake is why he's starting Mount is because the substitutes were absolutely shocking at the Old Trafford. Now, his substitutes were the right subs, but they made us worse. And look, Mainu hasn't played fuck all football. Xerxes has played fuck all football. Let's not get carried away, people. But still, if he's going to do that again tomorrow and he's going to bring on Kobe Mainu, he's going to bring on say Xerxes again, and say what happens if we're like 1-0 up or 2-0 up and we go and lose the game because of the substitutes. They were the right substitutes, but they made us fucking worse. And yes, look, this all comes back to the above Amorim Nurden. It's all comes back to above Amorim. He should have been backed way fucking more. It is unacceptable that that the amount of fucking midfielders that we have in this team is just fucking like it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and this is why we're in this shit right now, because we don't know like who's gonna fucking play these days. We just don't.
No,
And
you
like,
do, Ben. Now you know who should start. I think you have a much clearer idea now.
But the two in the pivot don't Bombay. Like we knew that he didn't rate Manu. We knew that. So like if he knew, but he just doesn't rate Manu because of Bruno Fernandes. Like Bruno's the king. He is the king of Man United. So if
I appreciate you saying that. Thanks, man.
No, yeah, shush. But he is in Man United's eyes. He's the king of Manchester United, right? He's the king, right? So if any of us are looking at that and saying, right, where's this youth gonna be? When's this youth gonna be playing? He's never gonna be playing. So any of us should have said, look here, kid, you are talent, but you're gonna be sitting on this bench here because the king is too high right now. Like, you know, he is our guy. We have to let him start. So it's time for you to move on. They should have done that. Let the kid go. Let the kid go. Don't just keep him there because he's up against the fucking king. So what do we like? You know, this all comes back to the fucking owners, Nurden. And I know, obviously, you're gonna say, you know, Sesko should be starting regardless. I 100% agree. He needs to start. But Nurden, what happens if Manu and Xerxes come on, and Ugarte and Patrick Dorgu come on, and we lose the game? Whose fault is it?
Well, so be it then. Well, I'm afraid that's also Amorim's fault because you're not giving them enough games.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But guys, don't you think that they have to earn their minutes?
I don't want to get lost in this. Let me just give you the poll numbers. The poll numbers are this week. Should Amorim change a winning team and take Sesko out for Mount? 12% said yes. 88% say no. I just want to go into some notes, but this is the possible lineup for them as well tomorrow. But I mean, on here they've got Maguire.
Yeah, he's not.
Maguire apparently is recovered, but I doubt it. We're gonna play Maguire. Or he might play Maguire and put Shaw back on the. Put Euro back on the bench. But I wouldn't do that, me personally, because Jesus is more of a ball to feet, tricky kind of.
He is
a tricky kind of a striker. He's not necessarily a Wood. If Chris Wood was playing, I'd say play Maguire, because then it becomes a battle in the air and all of that kind of stuff. And actually, the straight ball, when the ball is kicked off, the straight ball from kickoff or flick on, Maguire can actually deal with that. He's very good at battling strikers and getting his head onto it. It's going to be an interesting game. They play 4-1, and I think it's going to turn into 4-5-1 tomorrow. I think that's what it's going to turn into.
Might be a 1-9-1.
Well, it could be that as well. Or it could be that they actually go attack, you know what I mean? They could go 4-4-2 and just, you know what I mean, or 4-3-3 and go for it.
Who knows?
Let me just give you some notes about the game tomorrow, though. So we know where we're up to, people, so that you just know about this game tomorrow. Just get you some, you know, we like our little trivia. We like our little trivia, don't we? We like our little trivia. So basically, the form record shows this. So Nottingham Forest in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 games in our competition, they lost to Midtjylland in the Europa League. Then they lost 2-0 to Newcastle away. Then they lost 3-0 to Chelsea at home. Then they won 2-0 against Porto. That was a big win for them. Then they lost last weekend. They lost 2-0 to Bournemouth. In our last games for Manchester United, we beat Chelsea, and then we lost to Brentford disgracefully. We got absolutely torn apart. We beat Sunderland 2-0. We beat Liverpool 2-1. We beat Brighton 4-2. So that's the form record in terms of that. In December 2024, they beat us. They beat us 3-2 at Old Trafford. And then they beat us 1-0 in April 2025. And then we beat them in 2024, February. We beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford in the cup. So that's the games we've had against them. Nottingham Forest have won their last 3 league games against Manchester United, last winning 4 consecutively against the Red Devils between 1909 and September 1910. That is 115 years ago. So if they beat us in Nottingham tomorrow, then it's going to be, they're going to break a record in 115 years.
Wow.
Manchester United have lost their last 2 away league games against Nottingham Forest, last losing 3 in a row at the City Ground between 1965 and 1967.
If this was the actual Forest, bro, then
Nottingham Forest. Yeah, let me just come on and I can get you. Nottingham Forest have lost 6 of their last 7 Premier League matches, drawing 1, including the last 4 in a row without scoring. Forest haven't lost 5 in a row since October 2022, while they last suffered 5 league defeats in a row without a goal back in January 2004 in the second tier. Manchester United have won their last 3 Premier League matches, their best winning run since the run of 4 in February 2024. The Red Devils were on the only 3 sides to win 100% of their games in October, along with Arsenal and Aston Villa. Nottingham Forest have scored 3 goals from 7 shots in the first of their opening Premier League matches this season against Brentford. Conversion at 43% conversion rate. In their 17 halves of football since then, they have just scored 2 goals from 92 shots, which is 2%. From God.
Bloody hell, man! This is a lot to take in there. Then you show you what to crack on with this. That is a lot. You've lost me a bit ago.
Only Arsenal in 16 have picked up more Premier League points than Manchester United. 15, winning 5, losing 2. While the Red Devils are leading scorers in the division in that time with 14. Sean Dyche has seen his team fail to score in 10 of the last 14 Premier League games in charge. 9 out of 13 with Everton, 1 against 1 out of 1 with Nottingham Forest. Amongst managers to take charge of 150 games in the Premier League history, Dyche has the lowest goal per game ratio. 323 goals in 334 games, 0.97 per game. Only Haaland, 19 goals and 3 assists, and Mohamed Salah, 15 goals and 7 assists, have been involved in more Premier League goals since 2025 than Brian Mbeumo. 14 goals, 6 assists, with Mbeumo scoring or assisting in each of his last 3 games for Manchester United. 3 goals, 1 assist. Nottingham Forest has played 16.9 of their passes long in Solskjaer's first Premier League match. Far higher than the average on the Potoskos. I can't even say it. Potoskoskalu. I can't fucking say that name. 8.5. Goalkeeper. But Matt Sells played 25 long passes versus Bournemouth, the most by Forest player in the game this season. Mateus Cunha has notched his 5th Manchester United league goal for Manchester. Mateus Cunha has notched his 1st Premier League goal for Manchester United, last time out against Brighton. The Brazilian has been involved in 7 goals in his last 4 appearances against sides starting the day in the relegation zone. 3 goals, 4 assists, all for Wolves in April 2024-2025. There we go, people. There we go. So lots of stats to throw at you. I threw loads of.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Nuruddin. I didn't get it. Do you want to say it again? Guys, I've got to jump off in a couple of minutes. I've got to go.
Ahead,
I'm working.
No problem. No
problem. Are we half 5 tomorrow?
No, 3 o'clock. For fuck's sake, so.
It's a shocking 3 o'clock.
What's happened to what's all that about?
Oh, it's a 3 o'clock.
Is it because
what do you call it? What's the word? what's the thing that the blackout is it? The
Yeah,
blackout, yeah.
blackout. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking. I
What?
don't know how they've
Yeah,
not
I mean
changed it
the
yet.
game that's live tomorrow, the games that are live on the Premier League tomorrow. Let me show
There's
you
really
what the
not
What's
many.
games are.
Like,
what do you mean a
The games
blackout?
that the games that are live tomorrow. Let me just show you. Let me go to.
so sorry, Bombay, if you don't know. So basically, the blackout has been like on for like so many fucking years. Apparently, it's like this thing Sky have and like sports has, like especially football. Apparently, there's like some like legal action or involvement that if you stream, they can't stream the 3 o'clock kickoff games because of like some. Nora, did
Oh,
you know?
God.
Do you know? It's
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I think it's to try to get matches, fans to the game.
yeah.
But the stadiums are not that big enough. So basically, how many games are 3 o'clock kickoff tomorrow? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games are 3 o'clock kickoffs tomorrow.
Wow.
And then Spurs Chelsea. That's a
Should be a good one.
London derby, 5:30. And then Liverpool Aston
Skulls.
Villa at 8 o'clock.
Hopefully the Villa can do us a job.
Oh, that would be nice, man.
Oh, it'd be
Listen,
lovely.
people in the chat, what do you think? Fantasy football. Do I start Semenyo against City, or shall I replace him with Van de Ven against Chelsea at home, or shall I put Enzo in? It's got to be one of them three. Hit me up
So-
before I
so-
roll.
So repeat again, Bombay.
So the team is picked, but I'm
Hmm?
struggling with one selection. It's either Semenyo against City away,
Okay.
Van de Ven of Tottenham instead. He's playing Chelsea at home, or do I put Enzo of Chelsea in, who's playing Tottenham away?
I wouldn't do Enzo. I wouldn't do Enzo now.
Right, I'm
I
gonna listen to you.
do. Who did Bournemouth play? Bournemouth at home.
No,
City
Bournemouth playing
away.
City on Sunday.
Away.
Away.
Oh.
At
Van de
City's
Ven's
ground.
got Chelsea at home.
You know what? Do you know
Yeah.
what, Bombay?
Yeah.
I'd go Van de Ven. Reason why? Chelsea and Spurs, it could be a 50-50 game. I know City would beat Bournemouth at the Etihad. I think. Who's the other one?
Thank you
Cement.
very much.
Etihad. Yeah, but I can't
The
pronounce it, man.
The
The Etihad. Oh, I thought you said I.
The empty ad thing.
That's good. That's good. But I would go Van de Ven. Bombay. I'd go Van de Ven.
All right. You know what, Ben? I'm actually going to take your advice, and then I'm going to put Van de Ven in, and I may or may not speak to you ever again. We'll see.
If I get it wrong, I'll praise your boy.
If you get it wrong,
before you leave.
man, this is a no lose. This is only win-win. Go on, bro.
Before you leave, let me just show you this.
Go on.
Before you leave, before you head out,
Yeah.
I need to show you this. Where is it? Damn, where is it? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's absolutely doing my head in. Bear with me, please.
No worries, man.
Oh God. Bookmarks.
What is it, bro?
I had it set up. I had the whole thing set up. I've got the whole thing set up. And now, oh, here it is. There we go. Let me just. So this, I was saving this till the end of the show. I was saving this till the end of the show, but I'll show you, Bombay. We'll start from the beginning. There you go.
Is that Maguire?
Just watch.
It does make me sad, actually. I miss him. He's one of my best customers. Oh, he used to be. He doesn't even bother to make appointments anymore. What's the point?
Manchester United aren't expected to win 5 games in a row until 2029, by which time Frank will look like this.
It just started as a bit of fun, really. I didn't expect it to go on for this long, but it's actually fine. If I'm having a bad hair day, I could just put on a hat.
Perfect. 2 things you stay loyal to: your football club and your barbers. Now I wonder will I ever see him again.
Yeah, lots of people sending me free stuff, vouchers, samples, things like that. They all want to be the ones to do the trim when the time comes. We would be delighted to cut the second weirdest looking hair in football.
Second news first.
Anthony Gordon? It's time.
Man United have won 5 in a row.
No, 3, but I want to get it booked in to be sure.
Hey, you take your time. As soon as they win 5, that seat is yours.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
Yes, you will. Yes, you bloody will.
Oh man. Look here.
Nice.
Pray,
I like
pray,
that.
people, pray. We get another win. Come on, man. Oh, I really want to do it for a man.
Bro, if we revert back to type, that guy's gonna be probably never gonna pay his mortgage off. You know what I mean? That barber. And that other guy's gonna look like Chewbacca from Star Wars. Well, that's
Chewbacca.
tomorrow
My
is
God.
a winning is a hopefully a win, man. We're on good confidence. The morale is high. I know we always err a bit on, you know, the caution will not leave you. It is too premature after 3 games. Feel great, it is happy, but whatever happens, man, I don't want to lose my
What's the
shit.
score tomorrow, Bombay? Give me your score.
3-1 United.
Okay.
3-1 United, bro. Yeah, hopefully. I think Cunha will bag one.
Yeah.
From maybe 3-1 United, man, tomorrow, hopefully.
By the way, this is how laughable your comment is. Seriously, you've given me jokes tonight. Hercut was making fun. No, he's not. He put that as a test to show how ridiculous and pathetic this football club is. He's exposed this football club for what it is.
Yep.
All competition, Manchester United couldn't win 5 games in a row, and look how he's ahead, and look how
Come on, guys. See the humor in it. You know what I mean?
It's
We're on a roll here,
absolute
guys.
joke.
Let's
It's an
get behind the
absolute
team.
joke, mate. Absolute joke.
That was
How
funny,
far
man.
we've become, man. Just a laughing stock.
Yeah.
And we're going to blame ourselves, though. We can't blame the club anymore. We only blame ourselves. The fan
There you go.
base.
Can't
You
get
know,
the Glazers.
20 years.
Yo, listen, nobody's got 5 wins in a row though in the Premier League. Nobody.
Liverpool did.
Villa too. Villa too.
No, Liverpool have got 5 losses in a row, not wins.
No, but they won the first 5 games of the Premier League.
I mean,
But last
okay,
season,
what
there was a lot of teams.
one team, man. But this year it's different.
Yeah.
Man. Guys,
People,
big up yourself.
take it easy, my friend. Take it easy.
So,
Take
I'll
care,
see you
Bombay,
guys.
man.
Hopefully, yeah, you too, brother. You too. Everybody in the chat, have a good evening. Enjoy the match, and hopefully we'll see you here for a celebration.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
man.
we'll
Hopefully.
we'll be live tomorrow. Yeah.
God bless, guys. Good night, man.
Try to go live a bit earlier tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
Take care.
We talked about everything. Ben, your score. We're not gonna be like we're gonna get off in a minute as well, mate. Because it's crazy. I've never had this low viewers for a
Stupid, bro. It's
for a preview ever before. So
yeah. And I was just on I was talking on Jarvis's channel, and I was asking Jarvis, I was like, why is my name showing up as like Elmore instead of like Ben? Like, you know, what the fuck is this all at shit like YouTube have done? Like, it's fucking diabolical. I don't know what the fuck's YouTube's going on. Like, it's just all this fucking shadow banning shit, man. It's just ridiculous what they're doing to you, Nerdin. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But look, my prediction tomorrow. Do you know what it is? As much as I like, I am happy of these last few results, but each of these last few results, I've always predicted a United loss or a draw. But I think this one, I still don't trust this team. That's the maddest thing. I still don't trust it. I think it'll be a 1-1. I think I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw, maybe a 2-2. I'll probably go 1-1. 1-1 draw for me. I think it is a difficult. We cannot get carried away. It's such a difficult place to go to. It's such a difficult place. So I think a 1-1 draw, you know, just get out of there and that's it. I hope we win though. I generally do hope we win, man, but I just can't see us.
I think it's going to be the scrappiest game and one of the most difficult games Manchester United team has faced. Because if you looked at the other games, Fulham play a bit more open. Brentford, we struggle against Brentford. Brentford gave us the ball and we struggled to create anything. And so Brentford beat us 3-1 and it could have been 5.
Yeah.
I think it could be one of those. I think he's going to play 4-5-1. I really think that they're going to hoof the ball. They're going to fight and kick for everything. But the biggest thing is if we can score first, their confidence is not that great. I think then they'll have to open up. He'll have to make substitution because he's at home. He'll have to try, and then we can get it. We can get them on the counter. But the first goal, this game, this specifically this type of game, if he decides to play super defensive and give us the ball, we need to score first. Then they have to open up, and that's why the first goal is so vital. It's so vital. This is a massive banana skin because Manchester United are on fire. The whole world thinks Manchester United have won 3 games in a row. Nottingham Forest can't even score a goal.
Yeah, and I'd just like to add in as well that when I'm looking at that screen there,
their fans turn up. Their fans are going to turn up tomorrow, Ben. And you know these players.
100%, bro. We know this. We know this. It's the mentality. It's been a mentality issue for so many fucking years. But when I'm looking at this team sheet right now, Nerdin, there's one player I am eyeing on constantly, and do you know who that is? For Nottingham Forest, Zinchenko. If you have Mbeumo and you have Diallo on that right hand side against Zinchenko is an awful defender, man. He's going to get absolutely rinsed by them too. So we need to be targeting Zinchenko. That whole side, if Zinchenko starts, we need to be targeting him big time. But if we don't, honestly, it might be what you say. It might be a scruffy game. So we just got to play it by ear and take it from there, man. Someone just said Zinchenko was out. Well, I don't know who the other the left back's going to be there. So we'll just need to find out, man. But look, I just don't trust these players, man. At the moment, they just not deserve my trust at the moment. Anything can happen in this game. I think it's vital that we win this game because the next game it'll be like written in the stars, man. You're playing against Spurs away. If Man United win Spurs, then United Strand gets rid of his haircut. And what better way to do it at Spurs' home ground? But people, that game is going to be fucking difficult. It's going to be difficult. Thomas Frank's always had our number for a long time, and I just hope, like I said to Bombay at the very start and to the people in the chat, AFCON's coming up. We just need results, man. We just need results. Get through all these results, and then once AFCON comes, Amorim's done his job. We have to turn to Ineos. We have to turn because I am not having Man United play the rest of their games in the second half of the season with Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Diego Dalot, Patrick Dorgu as our fucking wingbacks and as our fucking midfielders. I demand, not expect, I fucking demand 2 midfielders and a wingback this January. No excuses. And to anyone, all these bootlickers out there that still say, oh, Cunha and Mbeumo are showing up like, they're our best players this season. I told you it was an 8 out of 10 window. Fuck off with that bollocks, bro. Shame on you, man. This is why we're in this fucking mess, man. Fucking mess. I would be absolutely fuming if we don't sign any midfielders or a wingback this January, because that just proves that these fucking vultures aren't serious. They're not serious at all, man.
Yeah. Well, there you go, people. I think it's going to be a tough game, and I think a draw, or we could get beat. I really think that.
Yeah,
I genuinely
agree.
do think that. I'm the same. I have zero trust for this team. And this is going to be toughest test because Liverpool played open football, Brighton played open football, Sunderland played open football. And they're more attacking front foot teams. This team isn't. And the last team who did that to us, what happened? It could have been 5-0 before halftime. And that was Brentford.
Brentford, yeah. One thing I will say, though, we played against Burnley, and I know it was at home and it's Burnley. Nottingham Forest is a different kettle of fish. Like, their team's phenomenal. So, but Burnley's tactics are exactly how I think Nottingham Forest will do tomorrow. Low block, let Man United have the ball, play compact, don't give them any spaces. Tomorrow is a massive, massive game because if we beat them 3 or 4-0 tomorrow, or 2-0 or 3-0 or whatever, that's big confidence because Amorim's now showing he can, he's adapted to low blocks, he's adapted to mid blocks, he's adapted to high press, he's adapted to all these teams that, because obviously it's a variety of teams. Like obviously we know how Liverpool play, Brighton play, fucking Sunderland play, Chelsea play. Tomorrow is huge, and like every year, regardless of manager nerding, over these past decade, Manchester United can never break down a low block team, and that is a big concern. And I'm hoping tomorrow we get the dub and we can move on to Spurs, man, because it is going to be very difficult. They're not going to let an ounce of anyone going through their defense, man, because Murillo, the defender for Nottingham Forest, he's been absolutely phenomenal. Last season, he was absolutely phenomenal. And Aina, is it Aina, right back? Good player, man. Solid player. But we just need to target their goalkeeper tomorrow. Sells has been absolutely dreadful this season. Dreadful. So many mistakes.
I mean, the guy scored from the other day. He scored a goal from the corner, didn't he?
Morning. Yeah.
Bournemouth guy. What's the name? Travalier, whatever.
Travalier, yeah.
Yeah, he scored from the corner, yeah.
So,
but anyway,
just target
people, it is what it is. We'll be back here tomorrow. You'll get the instant match reaction after Saeed when the game's done, and then you'll get a bit of live football from me.
Are you going to Saeed's?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Do you know what he's been saying?
He doesn't want me to come. People are saying I shouldn't go. He doesn't want you to come. They're going to lose.
I'll be honest with you. Go. But if we lose tomorrow, because he keeps
why is it my fault though? How am I controlling? How am I controlling the fans?
He was saying this in the Big Six. He said this in the Big Six. He was like, said every time Nurden and Faz come over to mine, Man United always lose, and I'm always in a bad mood. Like if Man United lose, because Faz says we can still beat Spurs. We can still beat. But look, let's see how we get on. I hope Nurden that we win, man. I hope, because I'll be tuning into that watch along tomorrow, because you and Faz, I don't know what it is, Nerd, and you and Faz are fucking hilarious. You actually make a good duo in that fucking watch along. It's fucking funny. It's funny.
Why is it funny? But we're just being ourselves, man. That's how I watch football with my
But
friends.
it's just your reaction and your action if they score. You're like, it's all fucking Bruno Fernandes. Honestly, man, but people tune in to Saeed tomorrow, man. Hopefully we can get the dub tomorrow. And
listen, it's got nothing to do with me, my friends. I'm not gonna lie to you. This level of how am I controlling the mood of Manchester United? Manchester United are shit away from home. They're shit away from home. We are.
You might get kicked out tomorrow during the fight.
Well, I'll just walk out in it and not return. I'll tell you. That's it. Might have to bring security with me.
Is Vaz going too, or is it just you?
I think Vaz might be going as well.
Oh my god, this is gonna be class.
He's gonna come with his Tony fucking Soprano fucking hat and fucking glasses. I bet you. Watch him.
And it'd be big.
Did you see him the other day try to cook me, Ben? He's trying to cook me.
Oh yeah, bro. I watched it. But he's going down. I mean, not really for me to say. He's going down a battle he can't win in terms of Ruben Amorim. But all I'm saying is he might be able to win a battle between certain people if he was speaking about Ineos, because there's someone in this panel right now that has a lot, and I mean a lot, of receipts, people. I said it on Saeed's fan cam. I have a lot of receipts, people. So that's all I'm gonna say. But big up the Faz, man. That's all love. I hope he gets his win tomorrow, and you get your win tomorrow, Nerdin. I hope, but I'll be tuning in, people.
Why do you want to blame me like I'm in control? Do I have some sort of like magical control over Manchester United players?
I think there was one time. I think it was what game was it? It was the Brentford game, and you said, guys, I'm putting my headphones on because I don't want to listen to the waffles you're saying, like you and Faz are saying. And then next minute, Faz said to you, "Are you all right?" And then you got up out of your chair and you grabbed like this fucking like stick or some shit, and you were like playing like lightsabers, like it's fucking Star Wars. I'll send it to the group chat later on X, man. It's fucking hilarious, man. Oh,
Yeah,
I
big
couldn't
up.
stop laughing. I couldn't
Yeah,
stop
big
laughing.
up, people. Listen, love and like, people. We'll see you tomorrow. Smash a like on the video. I've decided not to beg you anymore. I decided not to ask you to like the video anymore.
No.
Do what you have to do. Love, like, take care, people.
Free
Good
Palestine.
night. Big up, yeah, free Palestine. I just checked the poll last minute. Should Amorim change a winning team and take Sesko out for Mount? 31% said yes. 67% said no. 33 said yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, take care,
people, just very quickly. I'm now on obviously I'm on Twitch, but I'm now on TikTok now. It's still the same Elmore39 on TikTok. So I'm now
there you go.
uploading
Big
on
up.
TikTok now. So
Yeah, big up.
yeah,
Make sure you
be sure
check Ben out. Ben on X Elmore39, Twitch Elmore20. So you on TikTok Elmore20.
TikTok. No, TikTok. It's Elmore39. TikTok's Elmore39.
Yeah, TikTok Elmore39. Make sure you check Ben out. And Mr. Structure, you know where it is. That's why we're on. Mr. Structure, check us out there on it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom there. United Real Therapy. Like, share, subscribe. That guy, Red Devil. Free Palestine, free Lebanon, free the Congo, free Sudan. Yeah, free Syria. There we go. I think somebody's done it for me already.
Well done. Yeah.
F Ineos. Solidarity and love all the people who are standing against imperialism, the war machine, and colonization. Solidarity and love to all the indigenous people fighting against for their rights, and everywhere else in the world, people fighting against, suppression and oppression. So love and light.
And
we'll be back tomorrow.
Finally, I like to seriously call out the people. To call out and solidarity and love to the people demanding justice regarding Soldier F. We know who we are. We know who you are, but demanding justice, because right now it's been confirmed that he's not guilty of what happened in Bloody Sunday. But people, this is just all propaganda shit. The media, do not believe in the fucking media. We know what will happen at Bloody Sunday, and Soldier F will not get fucking away from this. So solidarity and love to the 14 people that all their loved ones that passed away, that were massacred by British soldiers, and we will always remember them. And solidarity and love to the families, and we hope they demand justice. We need justice.
100%. I've been to the boxside in Derry, saw it. Bloody Sundays.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Big up and love, and our hearts go out to the people of Jamaica.
Yeah,
I really hope these companies don't come in there now and start getting that real estate. Those people's homes need to be rebuilt, and those people need to stay in their neighborhoods. Love and light. Look after each other. F the Glazers, F Ineos and Radcliffe. Peace. We're out of here.
Big up, guys.